Salute comrades and welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2. My name is Vadim and today I will do a final video for this Let's Play, and I know this for sure that it is a final video because the date is December 31st, 1935, so it's when I will hit a pause button and start the time, then almost instantly, I will have a final score. Yeah, so because the game is limited to 1936. So I'm just this video. The point of this video is just to show you the situation in the end of the game that I've played, and actually off screen, like since last video, I did lots of work, yeah, loads of micromanagement and so on, and I did my best to just make the final score as high as possible. So there was lots of wars, not lots of wars, but enough wars, and so let's start from the territory. So you can see the territory that Russian Empire have, so it's almost all Africa, pretty much of yeah, lots of I guess 75% of Eurasia, almost all Great Britain, and actually a little bit of South America. Okay, let's start with South America. I've using my diplomatic influence points, I made my I included in my sphere of influence Argentina and Chile, and with their help I declared war on some small states like Uruguay, Paraguay, and and other ones. Let's see, and Bolivia. Yeah, I declared war on them with goals to annex them, and Chile and Argentina army just crushed them easily, and I just took them. So using this, I built lots of tanks, airplanes, and so on. So then I included Brazil in my sphere of influence, and had a quick war with Ecuador, but I couldn't annex it in the one war, so I just annexed a little bit and included them in my sphere of influence. Colombia, I cannot, I couldn't make them in my sphere because they are a great power right now. Actually, the reason why they became great power is I included them in my sphere of influence to build a Panama Channel, but all of a sudden Brazil declared war on them, and I helped them a little bit with my army that I had here, as you see, like tanks and airplanes, to defeat Brazilians. And they had a big chunk of Brazilian land, and based on that they become a great power. So I helped them quite a lot. Yeah, Venezuela is in my sphere of influence. Then actually, if I had more time, I would definitely go for United States of Central America. I would beat Mexico, and then maybe for USA, and finally for British Northern Africa. But I just didn't have enough time. And actually, yeah, the number one reason is late game, when you already have superiority in military power. It's diplomatic points, because every action, like aiding a war goal, declaring war, and so on, it requires diplomats, and the number of diplomatic points increase in a very slow rate. Like you have one diplomat per couple of months, not even couple, per 2 or 4 months. And it's actually terrible. Like China, you see, China is just very small right now. It's almost no China in the game. It took a lot of diplomatic points from me because there is a As you see, there is loads of small provinces, and imagine like to demand these 5 provinces, it's almost a year you should spend. Yeah, it's just year gone, and it's only this war. So this was pretty terrible. Then what else? Yeah, I've took lots of British satellites, and this went this way. When there was finally there was a revolution in Great Britain. Yeah, actually, Great Britain is just raped by revolutions right now. Its government changed every couple of months. There was a communistic United Kingdom, as I saw. By the way, there was a communistic China. Yeah, I saw this with their red flag. Other countries that are my allies, they are pretty stable. Yeah, almost everywhere there is a monarchy, unshattered. Wallachia, by the way, have revolutions. Yeah, I think it's Wallachia. And they had a revolution, and I decided, why not, and just annexed them. Okay, but about British India, after the first revolution, all these countries stopped being satellites of Great Britain, and it was very, like, I easily took them over. And yeah, I had the truce with them based on the previous war, but because after revolution in Great Britain, they had almost all of them had a revolution inside their borders, so I could just easily took them. And yeah, that's what I did. And India, by the way, helped me. No, they not helped me. They just annexed some of them too. Dirty bastards. And as you remember, India in my run is a country that I single-handedly created, because I wanted to make Britain weaker by taking from them, not taking, but to liberate some provinces with lots of population. So the number of division of brigades that Britain can recruit, it would be lower, yeah, because like every population, every province's population more than million, it can give you like tens of brigades. Yeah, so yeah, not good. So I did that after, and this was a small, very weak country, India. Then I liberated one more province, and from then on, Indians just took care of themselves. They declared war on another one country, then another one, then took a big chunk of Britain land too, then took another couple of countries, and right now they are number 8. It's strangely that they are weaker than Colombia, but Colombia have a great industrial rate, and India kind of suck in that. But about military power and territories, they are very strong, and actually I thought about war with them. Yeah, guys. But I have, I've even decreased relationships. There was 200, but I spent my diplomatic point, my very, very precious diplomatic points on decreasing relationships with them. But still, up to this date, I didn't have any war with them. So yeah, they kind of I'm good right now, and they are in war with China. So I guess if it was a couple more years, they would took a big chunk of Chinese land too. As you see, Britain have only small chunks of land. Actually, Britain right now, Britain is this country. Yeah. It's not British Canada, it's Canadian Britain. Yeah, because if you compare what they have here, like almost all of its score placed here, in North America, in Canada, and what they have in London and India and so on. And Oceania, of course. not Oceania, it's actually Australia, but still. So right now Britain is Australia and America and Canada, I mean, and that's it. And by the way, I'm surprised that Australia and Canada didn't declare independence, because there was constantly revolutions in the Great Britain, and I guess the game is just not properly scripted for this event. So yeah, that's bad, because they had all the chances. Okay, then what else? Yeah, a small chunk of Chinese land. I just had no diplomats to deal with all of Chinese territories. Yeah, I think I only recently made peace with them and took all I can, because I realized that I would not have enough diplomats to keep on going with this war. By the way, I'm not in war right now, so I just declared I made peace with everybody that I was in war with. Like I was in war with Great Britain too. And by the way, the revolutions, they are make this war thing more easier, because when government is changed, it nullifies the truce with them. So if this truce, when you make peace, in next 5 years, declaring war on this country, for instance, Great Britain, it's very very bad in the plan of you will have you will lose lots of prestige, I guess 100 points in prestige, and you will have a penalty to militancy. Yeah, so your militancy rate will increase, and something else, and terrible, and infamy I do not care about. Yeah, okay. By the way, this is France. Do you recognize France? Yeah, this it is. It is. Yeah. Once again, not enough diplomatic points to finish this up. And small chunk of England land. Okay, we can count how many diplomats I would need to annex all of these territories, and if we will count with the slow rate with which you are given diplomatic points, we can count that to capture all the world, I would need to have, I don't know, maybe 50 more years or even more. Because, come on, it's bullshit. I think it should be patched. Or maybe not, because I don't think that country it should be that big. Because, come on, guys, look at this. Okay. By the way, there is countries that I never had a war with, like Spain, Portugal. United States, never had a war with them. Mexico, never had a war with them. So we were good. Actually, let's see our relationships with them. And by the way, yeah, Spain 150 points, Portugal 200. It's not I am who spend the points or to increase relationships with them. It's they spend their diplomatic points for on increasing relationships. So I had a penalty on declaring war with them, on them. So right now, if I would want to declare war on Spain, I would have a terrible penalty to my militancy and so on, and prestige. So it shouldn't be that way. So Denmark is my ally. Lots of my allies here. And by the way, yeah, I've completely annexed Ottoman Empire. Egypt, my ally. I would definitely want to take this from Spain, but I just didn't have a chance. And Persia, all of a sudden, just as I said in the beginning of this Let's Play, Persia is one of the countries that had a terrible game event. Yeah. When your satellite, not satellite, but when the country that in your sphere of influence, all of a sudden you need to declare war on them. and they like and lose prestige and influence and relationships with them. So yeah, this just bugged me a lot because Persia was my good ally, and after that I decided to punish them and and I took a lot of big chunk of their territories. And by the way, India didn't spend any time considering attacking Persia, and just almost instantly when I attacked them, they attacked them too. So India took some territories from Persia too. Then actually Afghanistan was my best ally, I guess. In this let's play, Afghanistan is good. Yeah. It helped me a lot, and I never had the troubles with them. So, and they have a cool flag. So yeah, I salute them. Yeah, they are good. Then let's see what else. Yeah, Dutch is like Netherlands is annoying, cause I had I think couple of wars with them, and I took all of their European territories, but still because they have such a lot territories abroad. Yeah, I mean over the seas, all over the world. My war score with them was like 15 or 20, so not that big, and I just couldn't took lots of from them, and I just didn't have time to conquer these lands. So I just give up on them and never declared war on them after that. Okay, then by the way, Oldenburg is my ally, one of my allies too. Then what else? Yeah, Japan is kind of great power right now. Let's see. Yeah, they are number 4. Actually, I could easily took over them. Yeah, could easily crush them using my Chinese force, but I just didn't have patience. Not patience, but I mean, I'm too lazy. Was too lazy to do that. And actually, as you see, they don't have much in here. The force is annoying. Yeah, force, I must say, like number 5, like level 5 force. It means that you need to capture a province. I think somewhere about a year spent on that. So it's very annoying. Yeah, Two Sicilies, by the way, is one another country that I never have a war with, and no beef with them. Anyhow, I could, but like fuck that. Yeah, I already have Rome, so I just don't need that. Then what else? What else? Okay, I think I will finish up with countries, and let's see. So up to this day, there is only 41 country in the world, and I am the first one. As you see, I am the first one in the score. United States have a score 4 times less than me, and United Kingdom is just terrible. Do you remember in the beginning of this let's play, I doubted that I could take the first place from United Kingdom. Yeah, there you see where they are right now. Japan, yeah, Japan one another country that I never had a war with, so they have a pretty nice chance to build up their forces, build up their economy, and the result is they are number 4. Okay, Netherlands, it's only because are here only because they had the territories abroad, and I just couldn't do anything with them. Colombia, as I said, they, with my help, did what they did. Then Mexico, never had a war with them. I didn't even have borders with them, or neither my allies had a border with them. So just no chance for me to affect them. And India, as I said, the countries that I have single-handedly created. Right after them, there is the United States of Central America. Never had a war with them. All of a sudden, France. Yeah, I think they still have something with Yeah, the prestige points. It's based on research, I guess. Then Spain, never had a war with them. Denmark, my ally. Chile, my ally. Portugal, never had a war with them. And so on and so forth. So, yeah, actually, I probably could take Haiti, although they have allies with the United States. By the way, my fleet is just unbeatable. And there is dreadnoughts, loads of like 12 cruisers and 16 steam transports. It's only for the Pacific Ocean. And let's see. As about European territories, I just want to show you my fleet. Yeah, 12 dreadnoughts, 22 cruisers, and some of transport, steam transport, just to capture these French territories. So, and I build up some more steam transport because I just lost a lot of this in one of the naval battles because steam transports is the first ships that are being sunk, and yeah, all of a sudden my cavalry floating in Ivory Coast. Yeah, so now it's my Olympic team for swimming, and they are perfectly fine with that, as I see. Okay, so then, yeah, I guess it's okay. So, as I said, if there was no diplomatic limitation, I think I would just steam rolled everywhere in another 10 or 15 years. Okay. Then what else? So, okay, let's stop about territories. Let's talk about economy. So I have lowest taxes ever, I think. Yeah. So my people are quite happy. They have almost everything. Yeah, there is a couple of percents of people that don't have anything, but I think this rebels, different kind of rebels that just don't want to work, yeah, and they are just sitting there on their asses and speaking with their neighbors about how terrible government is, although they have everything in their hands, and they just the government is awful, they do not do this, they do not do this, criticize it and just do not work, and only that's why they just do not have their needs met. But other guys, yeah, they lots more than 50%, I think, about 70 or 75% in total. They have their luxury needs met, so I think this is the most important parameter. Then, okay, I have literacy rating of 83, yeah, 83. And as you remember, I started with a literacy rating about 13. Okay, sorry. And by the way, this literacy rating, it's not only the Russian population, it's all over the world. Yeah, so even Africa, China, India, yeah, they all educated right now, well educated. So yeah, that's kind of good for me. And I have researched all military doctrines. So my army is easily the best army in the world, and by the way, I have more than 2,000 of brigades, and I can build and I can twice this amount pretty easily. So yeah, that's good. I think if all of a sudden everybody would declare war on me, like everybody, including India, Bruma, my former allies, yeah, like Chile, Brazil, I could easily beat them. Sooner or later, of course. Yeah, let's talk about rebels, because you can see this Russian communist rebel support is uh, 50 millions. Yeah, guys, and I have about 400 million guys, like man population, adult male population in my country, and our total population is 1.5 billion people. So yeah, that's good. But the thing is, we have 50 million rebels, and actually, based on that, I should fear the communistic revolt. But actually, I had a communistic revolt when about 10 million rebels like was formed, like not just rebel, but I mean soldiers and brigades. And actually, I crushed it easily enough. Rebels are not that well equipped. They're not that good. So one of my brigade can easily defeat three rebel brigade and do not lose anything, and then just go and defeat another one. So it's with a proper, it's requires loads of micromanaging, but with proper planning, you can just defeat it pretty easily. So I think in the last revolt I didn't lose any province. Yeah, so I've managed to deal with that before they captured territories. Just yeah, they had some isles that I just had no desire to get back. Like it would require more more efforts that it worth. So I just fuck that. Then so it's actually not a big number, and I could deal with that. And and this number is decreasing a little bit, so it's okay. And then I can release loads of nations, like loads of nations, loads. But I will not, because I'm pretty fine with what I have right now. What else? Yeah, I have just as I said about population. My population increases almost a million per month. Yeah, so it's only male population, so it's good. Military rating is pretty high right now because I have declared war all the time, made peace all the time. So it's shifted a little bit. So, for instance, if I have war with China and they just recently had a rebellion inside their territories, so people in China have a great militancy rate, yeah. And when I capture these territories, lots of people that I conquer, they have a great militancy rate, and my average military rate all over the country is a little bit increased. So I just annexed recently lots of territories with not very happy people, and that's why my military rate and the consciousness a little bit higher than it should be. Okay, yeah, that's what about that. So I think, yeah, guys, I have nothing more to tell you. Just once again show you the map. Yeah, that's what I have achieved. Now let's start the time and have a victory screen. Yeah, okay. Okay, game, just give me 100 moment. Okay, just read it by yourself. I'm not great at this. let's see. Lag. Okay, so we have 65,000 points. Like you can see what my other guys have 5 million. It's I think it's English pound, yeah, in my treasury. 90, 80, almost 100 technologies, almost 200 inventions, ruling party Octobrists, almost like conservative party, almost the whole let's play. I have government Prussian constitution, yeah, all of a sudden. Yeah, for 100 million in population, 1400 provinces, lots of factories, lots of literacy, lots of brigades, lots of warships. Okay, my competitors, as you see. So, guys, if you have beaten this game, feel free to record your score in this game and leave a video response. Maybe you did better than I am. Maybe you did not you had a lower score, but with not that great power. Like Russian starts pretty decent in 1836. So, like for instance, having the score of 40,000 for I don't know for the Mexico or for Spain or even Haiti, yeah, it requires much more skills than for a Russian Empire. So leave a video response and yeah, just I will be glad to see how you did. So guys, that's it with this let's play. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you used it to know this game a little bit more, or even to get familiar with this game, because I had a bad start too. Like when I first started this, I didn't know what to do, but little by little I've learned the ways. So I think there will be a little bit of pause in my let's playing. I do not know what the let's play will be next. Like I had an idea, but I just do not want to tell you guys yet because I don't know how it will go. But a little bit prompt, I think, yeah, there will be ninjas in this game. So yeah, just yeah, okay, let's stop on that. So guys, thank you thank you for sticking with me all this time. And comrades, finally, you are dismissed for good.